I don't know. It reminded me a lot of Nuts because of all of the colors. If anyone remembers Nuts, I've reviewed Nuts on the podcast a while back, like November-ish, maybe. Hi, welcome to the podcast. I'm Joycelyn, your player one, and today I'm sitting in bed. Well, so this episode is being recorded right after the last one, but I've moved location. So if the audio is a little bit funny, it's because I'm in bed instead of at my desk. I hope you can hear me. Actually, maybe I should hold the microphone. I hope this is a little bit better. Today, Indie House, we've got The Endless Express by Florian Veltman. It is a single-player walking sim, and a short premise of the game is, oh no, I fell asleep on the train. Where am I? Explore some cool places by taking the train, get lost, and find your way back home. Talk and become friends with the various characters on your voyage. Explore the various areas at different times and stuff. And there's no content warnings for the game, although parts of the game were kind of creepy to me, mostly just because of how empty it was, but I'll get into that later. It is free, available on itch.io for Mac, Windows, and Linux, and I played for 18 minutes and 30 seconds. It was pretty easy. Gameplay wise, WASD, arrow keys. I think you can also use ZQSD. I don't know anyone who ever uses that, but you can also use that to move around. Left click to interact or look at your watch on your wrist. So like if you want to talk to someone, you left click, but if no one's there and you left click, you'll look at your watch. Right click to zoom. Shift to run. I didn't even know that you could run. I never ran. And escape to open the menu like portal thing, which I thought was really cool. That was a really cool touch. That it wasn't just like some weird main menu screen or anything. It was cool. I liked the graphics. They were cool. They were very trippy. I don't know. It reminded me a lot of Nuts because of all of the colors. If anyone remembers Nuts, I've reviewed Nuts on the podcast a while back, like November-ish, maybe probably before November actually. But Nuts was fun, and this game was cool too, I guess. I'll get into that in a bit. But the sounds, the music, it was cool. I liked it. I liked how it changed kind of for all of the trains that you take, because you're supposed to get off every train and like go talk to people and stuff. I think that's like the gist of the game. I don't really know, but I thought that was cool that the music changed throughout the game for every single train. That rhymed. Oh my goodness, I'm a rapper. Also, I'm so upset that so in the last episode I tried out the new Discord feature, the what's it called? The soundboard feature. I tried it out and it just didn't record it. So I'm so sad because it was really funny, but now it just sounds like I'm going insane. But yeah, anyways, moving on. The writing and the story, I honestly didn't really understand the story. All I know is like the premise, and that's like it. All of the characters seemed pretty random to me. Like they didn't really seem cohesive at all or necessary to talk to you. So I just didn't talk to them. I know that your character falls asleep and gets lost on the train and has to find a way back home, but I broke the game 2 times, not once but twice, and by the time I broke it the second time I was just done pretty much playing the game. Like it just wasn't working out for me. Yeah. So I think that contributed to me not being able to actually play this game. And like not really being able to get into it like I normally would for like any other game. I think my favorite part definitely was the menu though. The portal was very, very creative. It was very cool. There was like rooms in the portal, and then as soon as you turn around, you're going back into the place where you just left. And I thought that was cool. It was very, very creative, like I said. And my least favorite was just the overall bugginess, the game breaking multiple times. I think that's definitely my least favorite, but I don't, yeah. So I don't really recommend this game. It was boring to me. I don't really know what the point was. But if you like just wandering around in games, then you might enjoy this because that's what this game is. You just kind of wander, and I don't know. I feel like I need like an objective or something to give me a reason to continue playing a game, and this game just didn't have that for me, so I didn't really enjoy it. And so for my final rating of The Endless Express, I give it a 4 out of 10 tokens. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Indie House. Be sure to rate this episode and let me know your thoughts. I've got a Discord server called Indie House Official, which would be a great place to give your feedback and talk to me, my collaborators, or other listeners of the show. If you have any indie game suggestions, feel free to comment below or hit me up at indiehouse_pod on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag IndieHouseGaming. And if you would like to support the podcast and get some cool extra content, you can find the Patreon in the card. Catch us next week on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. See y'all on the next level. Bye!